Diversity is beauty. South Sudanese languages compared. Episode 3. Nyepo language and Bari language. Welcome everyone, wherever you are, wherever you are. You are listening to Manoteng na Lomo, a channel dedicated to your thirst. Today we are going to learn about the language of Nyepo and the language of Bari. The Nyepo is a tribe in modern day Kajukeji County, bordering the Kuku to the south, the Pojulu to the northwest, and the Bari to the north and the northeast. The Nyepo language is considered a dialect of the Bari language. In the most, the Nyepo language is separated from the Bari language by word pronunciation rather than vocabulary. However, there is a slight difference in vocabulary between the Nyepo and the Bari languages. Another area which tells the Nyepo people apart from the Bari people is the traditional dance. The Nyepo inherited the Bari dance. They also have a dance known as Bula, which the Bari do not have. The Nyepo traditional dance called Kore is similar to that of the southern Bari due to its fast drum beat and fast singing compared to the northern Bari. The Nyepo have also adopted the dance called TBD, which is considered a blacksmith dance in southern Bari. This is known in southern Bari as Lorilo Tomonok. Though it is used to be Lorilo Tomonok of southern Bari, it is now fully adopted as a uniting factor for the Nyepo people, and they call it a Nyepo traditional dance rather than a Tomonok dance as it used to be, or as currently considered in southern Bari. Without going off topic deeply, let us come back on track and tackle the real issue, which is the comparison between the Nyepo language and the Bari language. When comparing the two languages, there are areas to be considered. First, the vocabulary, then the pronunciation of words, and lastly, the sentence construction, which is going to be covered shortly. Let us look into the areas above all together. We are going to present the vocabulary in the same format we used in comparing the Nyepo language with the Kuku language, where an English word or phrase is given, followed by a Nyepo translation of the English word or phrase, and lastly the Bari translation. Since there is a vast similarity between the Nyepo vocabulary and the Bari vocabulary, we are only going to focus on pointing out the differences in the vocabularies of the two languages. Let's go. Bari, English, we have Haina, English, Haina, Nyepo, Mwanda, Bari, Lupagu, but sometimes Bulat. English, let us go. Nyepo, curry. Or you can just say te. Bari, curry. Here it is differentiated by intonation. In Nyepo you will say curry, but in Bari you will say curry. So in Bari you can either say curry or you will say yato. English, to be proud. In Nyepo you will say Dodongo, but in Bari you will say Dodonga. English, brushing teeth. In Nyepo you will say Jujujona kala, but in Bari you will say Poddu nakala. English, to feel temperature by hand or using any part of your body. For example, if you want to find out if the water is warm or hot, you can feel it using your hand. In Nyepo, you will say Majo, but in Bari you will say Tajo. So this one can be applied when you want to find out if someone is feeling hot when sick, or if the body of someone is hot or not. You just put your hand and Nyepo you will say Majo, but in Bari you will say Tajo. English, naked. In Nyepo you will say Sobon. In Bari you will say Busan or Limu kana. Where the word limu in Nyepo means an animal which has no horns or hornless animal. So between the two languages you may find the same words, but the words are applied differently. The word may have you may have the same words here and there, but the words may be applied differently. The words are given different meanings. English, to lift something to the head. In Nyepo you will say Yokindo, but in Bari you will say Duku Kindo. English, what have you come here for? In Bari, in Nyepo you will say Dodo Kondanyoni, but in Bari you will say Dodo Ganyoni. In Nyepo, Dodo Kondanyoni, but in Bari you will say Dodo Ganyoni. In English, now we are going to another point. English, you climb down, especially when you are down talking to someone who is up a tree, for example, like the way Jesus said to Zacchaeus when he was up a tree. He said Kieni kak in Bari, but if it were Nyepo, Jesus would say Kiundi kak. English, lighting fire or making fire. In Nyepo you will say Toregana Kimang, but in Bari you will say Torebana Kimang. English, there is fire burning. In Nyepo you will say Kimang nuko kopu, but in Bari you will say Kimang nuko tule. English, this is your sister. In Nyepo you will say na asaser net. In Bari you will say na akiaser inot. Here the difference is saser and kiaser and net and inot. While in Nyepo you will say saser for sister, and in Bari you will say kiaser for sister. For you are. In Nyepo you will say net, but in Bari you will say inot or ninot. but mostly people say inot. They feel reluctant to say ninot. English, not me. Bari, Nyepo, bayanan, Bari, bayan konan. English, flu, Nyepo, jue. Bari, lepong. English, yes. Nyepo, ye. Bari, eh. English, okay. Nyepo, iyo. O, iyowe. Bari, iyong. English, sneezing. Nyepo, yopinga. Bari, pekon. But in Nyepo, pekon can be used when using it figuratively. For example, when you are when you have been beaten by something to exhaustion, when you are really very tired as a result of something that you have been doing, or someone has done something to you, you will say nandika pekon kokolong. You cannot say nandika yepinga kokolong. You will say nandika pekon kokolong. Or when you want to, when threatening someone, you can say dope pekon. But you will not say do your finger in Nyepo when you're threatening someone by using the word pekon figuratively. Though the word pekon is not used in Nyepo, but it is used only figuratively. English, laughing. Nyepo, jonya. Bari, kweni. English, gully or brook. For those of you who don't know, a gully or a brook is a very small stream that cannot hold water for too long. For example, if it has taken like a week or two, then it dries up. Others can even cannot take 2 days before it dries when it has not rained. So that one is known as Loworo in Nyepo, and in Bari it is called Golo. English, that is yours. Nyepo, ina net. That one when the thing talked of is feminine, but when it is masculine, you will say ilo let. Bari, ngina inot. When it is feminine, but when it is masculine, you will say ngilo ilot, ngilo ailot. This is supposed to be ngilo angilot, but it is people are reluctant to say it fully like that, and even it sounds awkward. So people usually omit the other letter Instead of saying Nina and Ninot, they will just say Ina Inot, Ina a Inot, or Nilo a Ilot. English, in my home or at my home. Nyepo kwe midi. Bari kaya midi. So instead of saying kwe for my, in Bari you will say kaya. In Nyepo you will say kwe, and in Bari you will say kaya. Where the word midi means at home or in a home. If you find this important, please like, share, subscribe, and comment for the improvement of this presentation. Let us proceed. English, beating of drum. In Nyepo you will say Waguna Luri, but in Bari you will say Juyona Luri. English, to sleep off. For example, when you are holding something and it slips off your hand, then in Nyepo you will say Pusado, but in Bari you will say Pesado. English, satisfied. Nyepo Yimut, Bari Yimana. English, go there. Nyepo Itiu, Bari Itini Nyu. English, my arrow stuck up that tree. Nyepo Loelio lo areko ilukadini. Bari Loelio lo arega ilukadini. So where the word rega is used for in making fire, when you say lo rega in the Nyepo's ear, it will sound like my arrow has caught fire. But in Bari it means it has stuck. So when you come to South Sudan, you need to be able to notice, to differentiate that. Whenever you're speaking to someone, you need to know whether we see direct the person is speaking, for you to be able to understand what the person means. English, not there. Nyepo, by, Bari, Bain. English, he is a wizard. Nyepo, Lepeng a Rube. Bari, Lopeng a Rube. English, they are. Nyepo, Kununya you. For feminine, but for masculine you will say Kununyo you. But in Bari you will say Makinu Nyon or Makinu New. for feminine, but when you are talking about something which is masculine, when you want to say there they are, you will say makilu nyun or makilu nyu. English do. Nyepo, you will say kakat, but in Bari you will say katumit. But in Nyepo, katumit can be used when it is used to mean community. English sister, Nyepo saser, Bari kiaser. English wife, Nyepo nakwan, Bari nara kwan. English draw me water. Nyepo ilakinan piong, Bari ipakinan piong. English swimming, Nyepo gonga, Bari jurja. English fright or to be afraid. In Nyepo you will say kujan, but in Bari you will say kujana. English it is going to rain. Nyepo ide kudu jajan. Bari ide kudu dodon. Where in Nyepo you will say jajan, but in Bari you will say dodon. English killing, Nyepo lenga, Bari tatoja. English groundnuts, Nyepo pulu, Bari seramandi. English I want to urinate, Nyepo nande kola, Bari nande kola. In the Nyepo's ear, and the cola sounds like I want urine. English offspring, Nyepo ngiro, Bari nguro. English offsprings, Nyepo ngajik, Bari ngwajik. English maize or corn. In Nyepo you will say luseri, but in Bari you will say bamuk. English gazelle. Gazelle. A gazelle is a certain type of antelope. In Nyepo it is nyaman tat, but in Bari it is nyaman killing. Please, if you find this one important or useful, please like, share, comment and subscribe so that our effort makes an impact. Thank you for watching.